Right, it's the battle for Europe. It's a blockbuster battle, and joining us here in our studios to discuss the UEFA Champions League final is football analyst Novy Kapadia. Novy sir, thank you so much as always for your time. We've seen some great Champions League finals in recent years. Is this one better than any, at least the prospects of it?
Yes, as a spectacle, mouth-watering spectacle. The team with the stingiest defense in Europe, Juventus, Barcelona struggled to score against them. And Cristiano Ronaldo and Real Madrid are on a goal-scoring spree. 14 goals in his last 9 matches. Just imagine, Yash, if he gets a hat-trick in the final, unlikely, he'll be the only player probably ever to have scored a hat-trick in the quarter-final, semi-final and final. Even the great Alfredo Di Stefano didn't do that. He scored in all those 5 finals. And even if Ronaldo scores and Real Madrid win, to get 3 finals will be remarkable. So an enchanting battle. And so many subtexts. Will Buffon get his first title? Cellini? Will Juventus finally shrug off the choker's tag? So lots of interesting sidelights.
One of those spectacles, one of the most interesting sidelines is, if you look at it from a historical perspective, the last time these sides met in a Champions League final, it was all the way back in 1998. Real Madrid won 1-0. But the man who manages Real Madrid today was part of the Juventus camp back then.
He was the attacking midfielder then, and what a brilliant midfield. Edgar Davids, Deschamps and Zidane. And Del Piero was then the top scorer in the Champions League with 10 goals. But the interesting fact, there's another coincidence. Then also Juventus beat Monaco in the semi-final. It was a high-scoring match, 6-4. And Real Madrid had got the better of Borussia Dortmund in the semi-final. So like this time they got the better of Bayern Munich. So yes, there are a lot of historical perspectives. Zidane would like as a coach to be on the winning side, and it'll be back-to-back titles for him. And of course, can they do the La Liga and the Champions League double and be the first team when it's been rechristened the UEFA Champions League since '92? Can they be the first team to win back-to-back titles? So yes, the historical perspectives are amazing in this game. And of course, Juventus then were a better attacking team. Now their defense is phenomenal.
You spoke about what's at stake for Real Madrid. Juventus, let's look at them. They are on the cusp of a first ever treble. And just look at the last 10 years, how much of a seesaw this team has seen. Relegation, the scandal, they've obviously dominated the Italian Serie A ever since they returned. But this is their chance, this is their shot at European redemption.
It certainly is, and more than that, it's a chance for the revival of the Serie A. The years one remembers in the 80s, it was the most attractive league in Europe. From Platini to Maradona to Zico and the late Socrates, everybody was there. But now it's generally thought that Juventus has won these 6 back-to-back titles because the quality of opposition is not very good. So I think it's very important not only for Juventus, but for the upliftment of Italian football.
All right, so let's look at this game tactically. You've seen both these sides. They've had impressive runs. Juventus have been unbeaten in the Champions League through this campaign. Real have only lost the 1 game, and that too was in the second leg of a semi-final that they'd pretty much sealed in the first leg. How do you see this game panning out as far as the tactics are concerned? You're calling it the unstoppable force against the immovable object for a reason. Tell us why.
Yes, it will be like that, but I think Real Madrid, the way Zidane has prepared them for this battle, it's very unlike Zidane. One's been reading that 300 video clips he's been showing them and motivating them, comparing it to the Battle of Thermopylae where 300 Spartans fought against the Persians in history. So, this is unlike Zidane. He was generally used to make the players relax. He's very motivated. So I think Real Madrid is going to go out and attack.
And if I could just stop you over there, we're talking about contrasting pictures between the two sides. Well, Zidane has been showing them 300 clips. Gigi Buffon met the Pope. He's looking for divine intervention, clearly.
Yes, Gigi Buffon, in '98, he was unknown. In '90, he became a goalkeeper watching Thomas Nakono, the Cameroon goalkeeper. That's how he became a great goalkeeper who, beat Argentina, Maradona's Argentina. So for Buffon, it would be a glorious end to a career. No, I see Juventus playing the same way. Tight defense, quick on the counter-attack, and Mandzukic and Cuadrado. Because with Marcelo overlapping so much on the left, I think Cuadrado and Mandzukic can be the key players. And of course, Higuain, can he continue that goal-scoring spree that he did against Monaco? But then, of course, I think the whole factor depends. Can you stop Cristiano Ronaldo?
Can you stop Cristiano Ronaldo? But Real Madrid are without Gareth Bale. It's not made much of a difference in the tournament. Do you expect it to make much of a difference?
I think he'll use Bale as an impact substitute in the end. But I think Isco has given greater balance to the team. But Isco can play that attacking midfielder, the clever passing, and allows Cristiano Ronaldo freedom of the 18-yard box. And, you know, if Ronaldo is in form and can get these goals, it's going to be very difficult. Because Juventus, remember, if they are trailing, how much can they come back? Juventus, so far, their way to victory has been get a lead and then, you know, a tight defense.
They've conceded 3 goals all season in this campaign.
3 goals they've conceded. Because even again, the second leg with Monaco, you know, Monaco couldn't get that early goal. So it's a fascinating, it's a, you know, it should be champagne football. The Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid matches were battles of attrition because of the derby. Over here, you know, 2 contrasting styles, so many players on the verge of history. See, if Ronaldo this season wins, he's won the European Championship with Portugal, the La Liga and the UEFA Champions League. He's going to set, you know, all doubts at rest. He's one of the greatest players of all time. So he's going to be highly motivated. I don't really think, to your earlier question, Yash, they won't miss Bale so much. They've got tremendous substitutes and Isco is in brilliant form.
Final word in 10 seconds to you, Novy sir. A prediction. I'm going to put you on the spot.
I prefer going with the attacking teams. I know it would be sad. The heart says I'd like Juventus to win because of Buffon, goalkeeper one I greatly admired, one of the greatest of this generation. But remember, Pirlo went back with a sad face against Barcelona. I think the attacking flair of Ronaldo and Real Madrid, they should just pip it, but a 2-1 scoreline.
All right. Heart says Juventus, mind says Real Madrid. Novy Kapadia, on that note, thank you so much for your time. Let's see how that match pans out.